everybody, and welcome to the Diehm stream. I'm Jay, and today we're going to be blessed with an awesome interview by the excellent DJ Lark. Just to give you guys a little bit of a thing, though, a quick social media spew. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at JDiehm. I'm just going to put links down below. You can also find us on Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, CastBox, YouTube, and here on Twitch under the name The Diehm Stream. You can kind of look us up there. You're going to see the awesome logo that we have for this channel. For podcasting, we do interviews with different streamers, kind of get to know about their niche, what it is that they, how they got into streaming, and what advice that they might have for people. And we like to interview all sorts of streamers, anyone down from like below affiliate all the way up to partner and beyond. Just everyone's advice is welcome. So we're getting like some awesome fresh advice today from DJ Lark. But yeah, that's where you can find us. You can also catch me streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Next week, we're going to have an awesome interview later at night, so keep an eye out for that. We'll talk about that after this stream. But let's focus on the awesome DJ Lark. How are you doing today? I am awesome. I'm awesome. Welcome into the stream. I'm super excited. This framing actually works really well. This is the first time I've used this new. I set up a new interview frame for the whole thing, so it's looking good. Oh my goodness, Zentus just popped in. Zentus is a guy who's been following me for the longest time. So hi Zentus, how are we doing today? Oh, he says he can't hear you. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, DJ, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hey guys, hey Zentus, hey Ian. I'm reading the chat with you.
There we go. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that. Apparently I had the desktop audio. It's a little funky sometimes. So thank you so much, Ian, for dropping that in. Okay, do you want to be called DJ or Lark or DJ Lark?
Lark is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose that
I just put DJ so they know.
That should cue us into, I guess, our first question that I like to ask people about people's names. Where does DJ Lark come from?
You know what? Lark is a morning bird, and I'm a complete morning person. I think you can relate to that, right? Because you're a morning streamer as well.
I do it because that's the free time that I have. I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, but I do it because I can.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, a lark is the opposite of a nightingale. So a nightingale is obviously a night bird that sings at night. A lark is a morning bird that sings in the day. So that's where I got my name from, and it just kind of stuck and rolled with it.
Awesome. And then you're a DJ. You do, like, you're a disc jockey. You do music and stuff, right?
Yep, I'm a pure DJ on Twitch. Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about this. So did you DJ before you went to Twitch?
I actually did not. I always wanted to take up DJing, but I just don't have the normal characteristics for it that you need. I'm quiet. I don't party. I'm a complete morning person, like I said. And I don't like too many people in one room. I'm just completely opposite than what you would think of a DJ as. So I scratched it off of my to-do list of things that I want to do because I just figured, you know what, there's no chance. Until about a year ago, I was gifted by an amazing person a little DJ controller, and I started messing around with it, and I loved it. And then soon after that, I found the music category on Twitch and saw people DJing, and it just opened a whole new world to me. I thought if I had a chance to be a DJ, this is it. So I took it, and I'm trying to give it its best shot to succeed. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how it went. So yeah, I guess through Twitch is how I started DJing.
Okay. That's awesome.
But, yeah.
Tommy K626, welcome to the Diehm stream.
Oh, Tommy's he's part of my crew. Love awesome. Tommy. He's an amazing drummer.
Excellent. That's cool.
Yeah.
So Tommy, Zentus, Ian, anyone else who's here on the stream, just so you know, if you have any questions, do me a favor, just drop it into the chat, and we can ask those questions for you as well. We're doing an interview here. We're getting to know DJ Lark. Tommy, I know you've been following DJ, but DJ Lark. Jeez, sorry.
They
But
all
if
work.
if there's if there's anything you don't know and you want to know, just feel free to shoot it out there and ask. Um,
Yeah, of course.
oh yeah, Ian's asking, do you have a day job or do you just stream?
I do have a day job. I'm self-employed, so I run a little a business on the side. But I'm trying to, spend a lot of time streaming. It takes a lot of time, as you know.
Yeah.
So as much as I can do to put my time into this, I think it could, turn out to be a career path if done right. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Right, right.
You
So
know.
how long have you been streaming for?
You know what? I've been streaming for I think a little over 3 months. I'm
Okay.
as you would call fresh meat in society in the Twitch world. So yeah, I still consider myself to be pretty fresh on the scene. I initially started mixing just on the weekends because it was the easiest for me to do, and I started doing 1 day a week. And as I accumulated a few followers here and there, they started saying, "Hey, you need to stream more." They kind of woke me up to the idea of there's no way you can grow on Twitch by streaming 1 day a week. You
Mhm.
need to kind of pep up your game a little bit. And so I started doing 2 days a week. And then they were like, come on, you got it. And so now I'm up to three. So I'm doing two on the weekend and then one during the week, and hope to be doing more during the week since that seems to be prime time. So yeah, little by little, it's just all about growth.
Guys, if you're looking for DJ Lark's work, you can find her at twitch.tv/DJ_Lark. I just put the link in the chat, so feel free to check that out. Zentus was wondering where he could get acquainted with your work. There's an awesome VOD that you have where you're on the beach
Yes.
streaming. That's actually immediately I hit follow after I saw that because I was like,
Oh, that's so awesome.
that's the one of the things you got to appreciate about Twitch is when someone gets like really ambitious with their work and does something different. And I've never seen anybody doing anything on the beach on Twitch, so that was
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh, if I could pull it off, but it happened. We did it, and I thought, if we stream and it's bad, at least we gave it a good try. Um, but what I didn't take into account when I went out there was that the sun glare on my laptop screen,
Oh,
and so I'm out there trying to cover my screen to see to beat match my songs on my DJ software on my laptop, and I just had to keep winging it. But everybody was so convinced I was in front of a green screen, which was so funny. My followers were just saying, I don't know if I knew you were in that one, but yeah, they were convinced I was in front of a green screen the whole time.
okay.
So, yeah,
So
that was pretty funny.
so tell me, like, what did you what made you go, hey, I'm going to the beach today?
I had it in mind. I was trying to plan it. I'm a huge planner. I wanted to try something different, something that would catch the eye of the front page with all the icons. You scroll through and there's so many to choose from. How are you supposed to pick somebody that you don't even know, that's not recognizable or anything like that? And so obviously, I DJ with wings behind me usually, and I'm really into setups. So I usually try to keep a cool vibe of my setup in general. But I thought, how cool would it be if a DJ could pull this off at the beach? I had never seen it. I Googled it beforehand. I YouTubed it, and it was usually a bigger production was into it. It was a higher end DJ that was at the beach that had been set up by professionals. And of course it all worked out perfect. And I thought maybe I could do it, maybe I could pull it off. And so I just tried it out. And I think it turned out pretty well in general for doing something so outside of my comfort zone. But I see Jake in the chat.
Yeah, Oxjake,
He's
welcome to
my
the Diehm
follower.
stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Ian Esme asks, do you have any pre-recorded mixes or mashup stuff like Girl Talk? What
um,
is Girl Talk?
so I do have a Cloud, which actually, so my thing is I like to record my mixes as I play. And so if somebody's liking the songs that I'm oh my gosh, playing. I don't sing, by the way. Sorry, false advertisement. Um,
Oh
that I'm
no.
playing, um, then they can just go ahead and head over to the Mixcloud, and I have exactly what I played, on my Mixcloud, and it has my voice out of it, so, you guys can listen to it or play over it. I love collabing with gamers, and, they can play my mixes later for them on their channel if they'd like, and it doesn't have my voice in it at all, so you can listen to it in peace without me going, "Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow," and all of that stuff. But
Zentus says he really enjoys your voice.
oh, thank you.
He says it's a waste that you don't sing. So
Oh, well, you haven't heard it all. I
yeah.
actually yeah. My followers know sometimes I get into it and I jam out a little too much and I sing over it. So they'll correct you on the good voice portion. I think I should stick to DJing. But thank you very much.
So what do you like to mash up? Tommy says you got some really good stuff on your Mixcloud and your stuff. Why don't you, if you get a chance, send me a link to your Mixcloud, and I'll post it here in the chat.
Oh, will do. Okay, let me go ahead and do that while we speak. Yeah, so I'm considered an open format DJ. In the professional term, that's what it's called. But basically, I mix any style. Um, and I learned to do that through Twitch actually because, it's different than being a club DJ, for example, where I'm sorry, would you mind if I just pasted it right into your chat?
I don't know if it'll let you. That's the only thing I'm
Oh,
worried
okay.
about. So, um,
Is it gonna ban me if I
DJ,
try?
it no, it won't ban you. It'll just probably delete it. That's the only thing.
Oh,
So,
okay. I tried it. Let me
yep,
see
there
if
it is.
if
No, there's no. I don't ban for posting links. It just usually just deletes it. I don't even know how. It's something I set like years ago. So,
um
yeah, if you
yeah,
just
no
DM
worries.
it to me on Twitter or something, I can easily send it back to you
Oh,
or
got it.
easily put
Okay,
it out there.
perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Um So yeah, I'm considered open format. Basically, that means that I play anything, and I learned to do that through Twitch because, it's different than being a club DJ. Club DJs have a specific style that they're required to perform. And on Twitch, you don't really have that. You have a pretty legit open format, literal open format. You can do anything that you want and you can play any requests that you want and people just ride with it for the most part. And so I take advantage of that. So that's pretty much where I'm at with that. I play anything from electro house, which I love, but also up to heavy metal, which I played the other day and my followers loved it. So, I mean, it's just all over the place and it's fun. It's cool to mix it up. It's cool to get outside your comfort zone and get to know other songs and different genres, and all of that. So, yeah, I'm definitely open format.
That's awesome. So do you have like okay? So you talked about metal. They have a huge preference to metal, and then you said electric house. Is that what you said?
Yeah, electro house.
Electro.
That's just kind
Okay.
of a like a boppy house with light, kind of a light bop vibe. You kind of want to just bounce up and down to it and hold a beer in your hand if that's your kind of
Oh,
thing.
nice, nice.
So yeah, it's just relaxing and it's easy and fun to work with as a DJ, and it's just kind of relaxing. It's something that what I call a rinse and repeat kind of genre, where if somebody's lurking in my chat, they're very easily, doing monotonous chores and everything and getting things done while they're watching, because it's that kind of genre where you can just listen to for hours go by and you have it in the back of your head and you like it. You know what I mean? So,
They say you
oh
play country
gosh,
with the right
oh
persuasion.
no.
I how does mashing up country go? Does that go really
Okay.
well? Is that easy or difficult?
It's difficult. Short answer is difficult. I had never done it before, and like I said, I take requests from my followers, and I love to do that. And I had a huge country fan who line dances and all of that stuff. And I said, you know what? We had already recorded a mix for the day, and we were just messing around. And so I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's throw on some country. So I went to my DJ channels really fast and grabbed some country music and threw it on and tried to jam out to it. I wouldn't say it was a success, but it was definitely something that my followers will never let me live down.
Well, so Zentus
So,
asks like why would you stream this over YouTube? I think my personal opinion, and I'm gonna give my answer, and then I'll let you give your I'll let you if you want to put in 2 cents. But I personally I think seeing this live over watching someone pre-record this Zentus is a better idea, and it's something different for Twitch. Twitch is not.
yes.
There's not enough different stuff on the Twitch platform. You can see a lot of people playing video games, but now you can see people do music. Hey, okay, is it DJ Synth? DJ Synth, welcome to the Diehm stream. Welcome to Team Diehm. Thank you for following. I saw you follow a little bit earlier. I was not quite reading well enough at that point. But I will say, I think one of those things. The reason to do something on Twitch is because it's live. YouTube is not a live format all the time, and it's a little bit better. I've got a lot of respect for anyone who's going to do anything live on Twitch over someone who's going to pre-record something on YouTube. She just
Right.
has music. Yeah, music's a new thing on YouTube, Zentus. A lot of good music out there. I saw there's a guy who plays metal violin on
Oh
YouTube.
my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you know what? It opens so many different doors than YouTube. It's just it's a different platform. YouTube is a different platform. You have to one, selfishly, it's nice to DJ on Twitch because I don't have to worry about copyright. I personally pay for every single piece of music that I put onto my stream. So that's how I respect the artist. Um, I definitely don't, download anything or take advantage of the music that I have. So I'm okay with playing live music for people and not getting muted and everything. And everything that YouTube has that I have to worry about is being muted or getting, banned from the platform or anything like that. Twitch opens the doors to you and says, you know what, play your set. We might mute a little bit of it after, but you can play this music and enjoy it with your followers live, and that's okay. And so I take advantage of that opportunity because it's a huge one for DJs. And it's a huge struggle for DJs to put their music out there without getting copyrighted or without getting, a bunch of rules on you. So I definitely take advantage of that. And on top of that, I don't know if we're changing subjects a little bit, but I do want to talk about the collaboration between the music genre and the gaming genre, because I've collaborated a lot with gamers, and I absolutely love it. I love collabing with the different genres. It's a totally different culture here. People have their own language, their own community. So I absolutely love it. I've made the best friends from Twitch.
Everybody, welcome HD Hoback in. That's my sister Heather. Actually, she's the biggest supporter on the channel. She actually donated my PC to make this all be able to happen. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my sister. Say hi. Yeah,
Hi.
yeah. So okay, yeah. The collaboration thing is really really cool. Gaming collaboration and whatnot. Do you do mashups for people to be able to game to?
Right. So basically, I've created playlists for gamers before. They've sent me their playlist, and I've created a huge DJ set out of it. And then I've actually there's a gamer. It's underscore JT, and he was actually one of the first gamers that I spoke to, and we ended up having a good friendship. And he would play my live streams over his stream, and so you would hear me in the background, "Thanks for the follow," and stuff like that, but you would also hear, my music that I'm streaming, and that was a huge advantage for both of us. It was a win-win for both of us to unite our followers together and to have something such in common, where normally, the gamer community and the music community are looking for two different things. All of a sudden, now they're like, "Whoa, okay. Okay, we can do this, we can get behind this." And so for him playing, he's like, a live DJ is mixing my set right now, my playlist for you guys. And for me, I'm saying, guys, go check out this amazing gamer. You can have the best of both worlds. by watching both of us, you know? And our community just jointed. I have so many followers that are followers of his and that are loyal to him. And oh my gosh, my whole crew's getting in here.
Yeah, hey
Um,
everybody.
and and yeah, so the collab, I want to talk about this really fast. While we're speaking of collaboration, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and jump
Oh, I
into
don't mind
a
at
different.
all.
Okay. So speaking of collaboration, not only a gamer collaboration, but collaborating in the music field. I feel like in so many instances, you see musicians on Twitch being individual, you know, being in their own lane and not jumping and talking to other musicians or producers, you know. They're just on their own road, and which is amazing. But I think there's such a huge benefit in collaborating with other musicians. I mean, just in the chat alone, the musicians that are in here, DJ Synth, Sweeby, Tommy, these people are all from, you know, my crew that we've developed. DJ Synth is the leader of the Wave crew, and we created this crew so that all these musicians, Sweeby being a part of it as well, can come in and work together and, you know, use each other's strengths to push each other up. And I think there's a huge benefit in that that people don't take advantage of. So, um, yeah, I had to throw that in because I think that's the biggest tip that I've learned is to, you know, to really make friendships, to really collaborate in a positive way so that everybody's lifted up. You know, if one person succeeds, you all succeed. You're not an individual anymore, even though you have your own, you know, identity and everything like that. Now you're respected in a completely different way, or you're lifted in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by this. This is something I've never thought of. I also wanted to say, hey, DJ, DJ Synth, bring all the hype, guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. Sweeby, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Diehm. So yeah, no, this idea that you're talking about, collaborating musically is something that I've never thought about. Having musicians collaborate with each other, and then you talk about this idea of collaborating with another gamer and doing a mix for them live while they're gaming, and then so you get a like cross promote. That is like a level of genius I've never thought of. It's amazing. Um,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
no problem. I just think that's such a cool concept and something that like I hope kind of opens the eyes. Like I know of so there's another streamer that I watch whose childhood friend is also a metal musician, and he does a lot of
Hmm.
music. Like he does a lot of music for his channel, but they never do live cross promotion. That's a fascinating
Hmm.
idea. That's so cool. Um,
Sorry, Zentus, I'm a talker. I
yeah.
apologize.
Well, and that's the point, Zentus. We're doing an interview, so she's gonna talk to us, and we're gonna have this is gonna go up on the podcast. So, just just hang back and just kind of listen, and maybe hopefully be able to learn some more about her and everything. Oh, sis, thank you so much for the subscription. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna do a quick promotion here, um, and this is something. This is something that's really, really important to me. So, I am doing a charity stream from now until the end of May. We're doing a charity stream. I do apologize. This might get a little sad, but I had a former student of mine. She passed away just a little while ago. And some of you guys might know her name. Her name was Molly Tibbetts. She was a student who disappeared a little while ago. She was an Iowa student. But we're doing a charity stream in honor for her. They're doing an arts building and stuff. So all subscriptions, all donations, and everything is actually going to go to like that fund. So just so you guys know, I just want to thank anybody who does subscribe and stuff. No pressure to, no expectation to, but just so you know, if you do, that's where it goes to right now. But let's get back onto track. Let's get some
That's amazing,
focus
by the way.
going.
I
Yeah,
love
thank
that.
you. Yeah, it was very important to me. I wanted to do something impactful. Her birthday is actually May 8th, so we're hopefully going to do something a little bit more then. But
Hmm.
cross promotion. So we were talking about cross promotion. Oh, thank you so much, Sweeby, for the sub.
Love you,
I
sweeps.
appreciate that. So guys, real quick, yeah, let's. So we were talking about cross promotion and stuff. Is this something that you get to do a lot, or is it something that you're just kind of starting to get into?
Oh, I try to do it every second of the day. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm a crazy advocate for collaborating and even if it's just sometimes in the benefit of the other person, it really doesn't come down to for just selfish reasons. You know, you are putting out your little spider legs of reaching out to other people and doing it for your benefit. But I mean, if you think about it, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you're really doing it for to collaborate with other people and jam out with other musicians and other really cool people. And if you have cool people on your team, it's just more fun, in general. And if you can help somebody out, that's more fun than even doing what you're doing half of the time, knowing that somebody else is getting lifted up in the process. And I truly believe that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, we've discussed a little bit about how you got into Twitch. We've also been talking something about the origin of your name. Let's talk, and I'm assuming so. Have you this because it is Twitch? Have you done much? Have you done any gaming at all on Twitch?
I haven't. I want to be a pure DJ on Twitch.
Okay.
Um, the only games I play are, I think I told you this, like Stardew Valley and things
Oh
like that.
yeah.
That I just mess around on the Switch with. But I want to be known as a DJ on Twitch. That's what I do, and I want to stay in the music category and see what I can do. So
That's
that's
excellent.
my
Welcome in
road.
Butt Juice Soup. He's actually a good buddy of mine.
Oh,
I
Soup.
immediately became friends with him between his name and just how awesome he is.
I
So,
recognize I recognize him. I think he's been in my chat a couple times.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
he's awesome. So yeah, I just kind of want to get that question out of the way because I figured I figured you're solely a DJ, but sometimes you just got to find out about the gaming and stuff like that. I know some people, they're artists, but they also do DJ. Do you do co-work with some? Oh, Tommy, thank you so much for the sub. Um, do you guys do like cross promotion or cross platforming with artists at all too?
Yeah, actually, speaking of Tommy, he's an amazing drummer, and part of the crew of DJ Synth and Sweeby, and so Tommy's a drummer, and in a stream with Synth, he was drumming over Synth's set. So it's amazing to collaborate with different musicians like that, where oh, you're a drummer, perfect. I'm a DJ. Let's collab on that, or I want to connect with some singers and do stuff with them. So any way of lifting them up in their career path, even outside of Twitch, is awesome. But I definitely want to step into collabing more on that topic. But also, I think it's helpful just to kind of have like a little raid festival where you go from one DJ to another and you just raid each other after. And so it's kind of just like this huge festival that like these different DJs perform and then they tag each other out and all the raid goes to that next person and it's just kind of a tag team type deal of DJs supporting other DJs or musicians supporting other musicians. So yeah, that's pretty much the collab that I do with other DJs right now. And speaking of, we have a crew together, so um, all of our posts kind of go together, and we have a Twitter for it and everything like that. And we're gonna start posting reruns on Twitch for all of them, and so pretty united platform.
That's awesome. Okay, so and then we were talking about earlier actually, tech. This is one of my favorite things about Twitch is the
Oh
tech
no.
side. I absolutely love. So one of my big things about why I love getting into Twitch is this idea that it seems like this giant puzzle that is never you're never able to solve, but you still are able to open doors to get into.
Right.
And it just there's constantly new issues. Like right now, I'm trying to get an old game cap card to work on my computer so I can do retro gaming and stuff. Um,
Uh
constant problems. But I know you said that your last stream was actually the worst stream you've had so far, tech
Yeah, oh my
wise.
gosh. And you know what? I really wanted to talk with this about this. After I was done with that stream, I thought all of these negative thoughts. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get back on and, do another stream when I had, and I'll get into why it was the worst stream so that people, are in the loop with that. But I was thinking, all these negative thoughts about how I have to, really, really step up my game for the next stream and all of that. And and then I thought about it and I said, "You know what? This podcast needs to have this information in it because you really need to have a bad stream to pick yourself back up and start new." And I think that for people that are thinking about doing anything on Twitch needs to be aware that tech problems are going to happen and they're going to happen a lot and you're going to get frustrated and it's sometimes technology is barely going to work and people are going to see it not work and you have to try to pick yourself back up and do it anyway. It's just kind of part of the thing. And we were talking about this a little beforehand about how many tech problems there are. And it's great hearing it from another person. Just you saying it alone, I was like, relief, I'm not alone in this whole tech problem situation, you know? So
I mean, it could range anywhere from like the other day I was streaming, my power completely went out.
yeah.
Um I had another day was I this is I kid you not, a garbage truck hit my internet power line.
Oh
It
my gosh.
knocked me out for 2 weeks. Two
Oh
weeks.
my
Um,
gosh.
Down to your computer just decides it's not going to do something one day. Drivers,
Mhm.
getting the right games to hook up into what capture card, And I started with just a rinky-dink PC and just streaming my game with a really crappy webcam, and then you evolve and it
Right.
grows, and you're gonna have those days where, yeah, Windows just being Windows, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Or I don't know, do you stream Windows or Apple?
I stream Windows.
Okay.
I at first was streaming Apple and it couldn't handle it, and so I had to go, to a PC that could handle a little bit more.
Yeah, Sandworm knows my feelings on garbage trucks right now because they. Between that, I kept telling the internet like, please raise my power line up, and they kept not doing it. And I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh, how
they would
frustrating.
fix the problem, and then they would just like leave it, and I'm like, but you're gonna come back. I don't want you to come back. Like, just
Oh my gosh.
so what was your like what problems did you have for that stream that you had?
You know what? If I listed them, you wouldn't believe it, but basically, in short, I'll try to keep this short. I know I'm a talker, I apologize to your
That's okay.
chat.
No, that's please talk. That's that's the point.
Um, but, yeah, so the other day I jumped on and I saw UJ in there for the first portion of my stream, but I was having major tech issues and my chat told me that, and on my end, my OBS was acting up anyway, so I decided to jump off when I realized I couldn't fix it while everyone was on. I had I think about 15 people in, which is pretty good for me to start, and so I said, "I apologize, guys. I knew I was gonna lose some of them, and so it was a huge bummer. But I said, you know what? That's okay. I'll jump off. I'll fix the issue. We'll come back on and we'll jam out." And so after I attempted to fix the issue, it looked like it was getting fixed. And so after I restarting the OBS, I went back on about 10 minutes later, and I had major, major lag. And I didn't know how. I had to jump off again, and by then everybody pretty much left. And so, it's frustrating and it takes a lot out of you when you have a set planned and you spent, all morning and you stayed up last night prepping for this and then you get on and it's just not how you planned it. And so after all of that happened, my third attempt, I had a few people left that jumped back in eventually, and it, what was cool about it, side note, is how I didn't know how loyal my followers were to watch this set until I had so many problems. and then they jumped back. So that was a side note. That was a positive from it. But back to the negative, you name it, everything happened, you know, and then it didn't stop. Once I got my stream going, um, I my lights went out randomly, you know, my whole set, you know, my lights started going out, and then music started blasting from the ceiling, and, you know, just crazy things happened, you know, that never happened. It all happened in one stream. And so at the end of it, I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it together. I didn't want to be there. And and it was hard. It was hard to jump back on my feet from it and try to jam out when, to be honest with you, I was very frustrated, you know? And so um it's it's something to recognize because you're going to have those days where everything goes wrong and everything, but you committed yourself to this. And so while that's all happening, you have in the background your followers, you know, messaging you and DMing you and saying, and Discord and everything blowing up saying, you know, where are you? And you were supposed to go on an hour ago, and it looks like you're having problems, but it might be my computer, and all of this stuff. And you have a commitment, and you're trying to make everybody happy, and you're trying to have a good stream and jam out. And unfortunately, it doesn't always happen. And so I think that could be, I think if somebody just started and that starts happening, people could say, you know what, Twitch isn't for me. I don't have the skill set to figure this out, or I don't have, you know, the courage built up to keep going. And so I think it can easily defeat somebody. So with that said, I just want anybody that's a new streamer to know that everybody goes through it. After that, I talked to half of the people in this chat right now, DJ Synth, Tommy, about it, and you know, my crew, and they were so supportive, saying we have computer issues too. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have bad streams. Pick yourself back up. So
Yeah, I think I got lucky, like the luckiest the last time that I had major tech issues that I just couldn't solve. I was actually doing a Twitch streamer highlight interview for a guy who is a tech guy.
mm-hmm.
And I just kept saying, like, I'm so, because that's my nightmare is like during one of these interviews, like I want to give you guys the respect that you deserve for coming in, and when my computer won't give you the respect, I get even angrier. And so I like I'm like trying to like make it work, and he just goes, "It's cool. I'm in tech. I totally understand." He goes, "But I am going to ask you one question." And I said, "What's that?" And he goes, "Did you try turning it on and off again?" And I was like, "Yes, thank you. Thank you." He's like, "I have to ask it as a tech guy." And I'm like,
Oh
"Okay."
my god.
I was like, "All right,
That's
all
my
right."
favorite troubleshoot. Turning it
Yeah,
off and turning it back on.
just unplug it and plug it back in, and that's how it was. DJ Sin, thank you so much. Thank you for the lurk. I hope everything's going great. Um, you have snow and wind, Zentus. It's semi cold where I'm at. I don't know about Lark over here, but it is semi cold. It was like 40 degrees, and I went for a run yesterday, and I was like, "Oh Lord,
Oh
it's
my gosh.
it's too cold to run." Um,
Oh.
it blew my mind how much that slowed me down, but that's okay. Um, but you're by the beach, so you probably have nice weather, don't you?
I am. I'm in California. So
Okay.
yeah, pretty good weather all around. I can't really relate on the topic, but
Yeah, I live in Iowa, so we
oh.
have like everything, and it right now, like we're in that transition period where it's whatever the weather wants to be today. It could be snow, it could be 70 degrees. We'll see. Um,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. The weather's, especially this year, it's incredibly like bipolar. It's whatever it wants. So,
Same.
you know, we're equipped. Our closets are equipped for whatever weather we need. My sister's in Korea right now. She says she's got spring weather, which is good.
Ooh.
Yeah, she lives in South Korea. She is a trooper. She's awesome. Um,
Oh. Shout out.
yeah, shout out to HD Hoback. She's awesome. Her husband
Aw.
Sandworm is out on here too. I don't know what they're doing awake right now, but they they must be up late. But yeah. So we're talking tech issues. You had a lot of problems that day. Did you call the Ghostbusters? Like,
Oh my gosh. You know what? I called it quits. That's what I called it. About an hour and I said nothing's good. Nothing good is happening. So I'll tell you what I did. Which is another topic I kind of wanted to mention. Um, I rated somebody with I think like just a few followers, and so I told everybody, I'd really love for them to stick around and rate somebody, a musician that's low on the list right now and has just a few people in there, and go ahead and send love that way. And so I felt like that's the best thing I could do right now to kind of spread the love and and make it worth it, and then give them another show. Give my followers a reason to stick around in the music category. So that's what I did. I think when you're having a bad day and you need to call it quits, if you raid somebody and maybe make somebody else's day, uh, that's the best thing that could come out of it. So,
that's such a nice sentiment. I like that.
yeah, I learned recently because jumping into other people's streams and it's not a networking opportunity for yourself. It's you have to be altruistic on Twitch to get anything in return anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you jump into other people's streamers chats. That's not a networking opportunity for you. That's going with the sole purpose of supporting that person. Don't try to tell them about what you do, who you are. Don't try to build yourself up as a streamer. Just be present and support them in whatever they're doing. Follow them if you can. Cheer if they ask a question. Answer. Spam emotes if they're into that. Just be there. Support other people because you know how hard it is. You know how, the tech issues and all of that. You know how hard it is. So just
Yeah.
jumping in and just lifting other people up is such a positive experience.
I love that idea. I mean, one of the things that I've enjoyed too, like collaborating with other streamers, helping them with the skills that I have, is that means I get to
Hmm.
do the things that I love to do more. That's the
Right.
best part. I mean, the reason why you do this isn't always just to grow. Like, I mean, I think if you go into Twitch thinking like I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be able to quit my job, it's and that's the sole reason why you get into it.
Hmm.
I don't think you'll make it. I think
Hmm.
I think it's one of those
Yeah.
things like you have to love what you're doing and really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So jumping in,
100%.
and then you start collaborating with people and lending your skills to them, then you get to do the things that you love more. And so it adds on
Right.
to why you keep doing it. It is Twitch is a lot of fun. And then adding support. Butt Juice over here, his buddy Don, who's my buddy as well. We've got Rocker Angel, all these people who come in and really, really help her, or like come in and really, really help me. I try to help them back, and we get to collaborate and we get to have a really, really good time. And you just converse, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. You help lift each other up. I like that you have a
Yeah.
community like that as well. You can obviously see how awesome your community is just by them popping in today. Like, you guys are awesome chatters. You've dropped a lot of really good support in here as well. I really enjoy your community already.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're very loyal, they're really great people, and if you connect with, other people in that way, you'll get, it in return. And so that community is um amazing. And I think one of the ways to help build the community on this topic is to interact with people as a unit in your followers, but also act with them individually. For example, if you go into other people's chats and you take that time to watch how they interact with their chat and what their interests are and everything like that, that way, if they come into your chat, you can greet them while knowing who they are instead of saying, "Welcome to the Diehm stream. Thanks for following." Um, so then you can say, "Whoa, the DM stream just dropped by, Hey man, last time I saw you, you were trying to catch Pokemon and I found you to be really entertaining. Guys, you have to check him out. He is taco currency." all of a sudden now you are an individual in my chat, and now people know you. And so you bring people in as a community and as an individual. You know what I mean? And so
Right.
now you're not interacting with every single person and trying to answer what you could compare it to is a bunch of individual texts. Now you're talking in a group chat of people that kind of know each other, and are going to get to know each other better as you stream, because now all of a sudden you kind of gave a little shout out, you kind of give a good little intro, and so they're not walking in going, "Hi guys." They're walking in going, "Yeah, I have taco currency." You know what I mean? Now, like, you guys want taco currency? Come check me out. So
By the way, guys,
I think it makes all the difference.
if you're interested, you get tacos for every 30 minutes you watch. So each of you should have probably 50 tacos right now.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you hear that, CB and Tommy?
there's tons of stuff you could do with tacos. Let's see here. I think I can do you can do sound commands. And then also we have Cards Against Humanity in the chat, which we can actually probably, if you guys want to do CAHB. So all you have to do is type CAHW, exclamation mark CAHW, and you can play some Cards Against Humanity with us, if you want to, because we have that in the chat. And we also have what? Why is Lazy Schmicky not able to play? What's going on here?
Aw.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now he's in. But yeah, you can play Cards Against Humanity. You can win tacos. Oh my God, my sister has a lot of. Oh no, we have one viewer now who has 46,000 tacos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's just been, because I put out clips. That's a big thing that I do, is I like to put out clips. One of my specialties that I really enjoy doing is video editing. I like doing the video stuff. So I put out clips like once a day, and if you retweet the clip or if you make the clip, I give you 1,000 tacos if you make clips for me.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so she's just been spamming clips, and then she's also just making clips, and she's just got so many so many tacos now. And then she also, there's a gambling thing you can do, spicy dice, exclamation mark spicy dice or exclamation mark taco palace, and you can win. You might be able to win tacos. However, Ian Esme, one of my followers today, spent like 40 minutes on the stream just spamming Taco Palace, and he won 500 tacos at the very end of that part of the stream.
Oh my gosh. They cracked the code.
Yeah, so I really enjoy like the currency stuff. You can also make noises. Yeah. Sandy Worm likes to scare me with farts. Scares the crap out of me too. All puns intended. But yeah, I never thought I always thought currency was kind of silly until I started adding value into it, and then it became a lot of fun.
I admire that. I love all of your stuff. I mean, I don't have any of that, and I look at yours and I think, oh gosh, I have to get on that game.
Well, I'm
because
assuming
you make it look really fun.
I'm assuming it'd be really difficult to do whilst trying to DJ at the same time. But if you had a moderator, I bet they would probably be able to handle it really well.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't imagine like trying to. I don't know. Do you use your hands a lot during? This is my DJ impression. All the DJs in the house are like, "Oh geez, oh god."
I try to keep busy I try to keep busy on the deck as much as possible. I'm seeing your delayed DJ impression right now.
Are you?
So yeah, I try to keep busy with the hands, but I try to jump in the chat if somebody wants a track ID or something, jump into it. But on the topic of mods, that's one thing that right now I'm an advocate of having less mods, and I know that's a topic where a lot of people bite their tongue because mods are so helpful. But right now, knock on wood, but I haven't gotten too much of hate right now. And so it'll come, of course, but I'm kind of basking in my luck. So I have one mod, and they're pure backup. They watch my streams, and I don't have them interact with chat. I let people kind of just be people and do their thing. And in case something crazy goes down, they're there to keep the peace if someone's, in danger of harming my community. But that's something that your mods are amazing. I see them in the chat, and they're doing a great job. And I've seen your other other streams and how your mods interact. And I think mods can be an amazing support system and extra hands for the chat that it could be really helpful. So it's interesting to see what mods do because they differ between each streamer.
So do you have a specific purpose, like why you hold back on having so many like extra mods, or do you just think there needs to be a balance?
Definitely a balance. I definitely agree with balance. And again, I think my mindset, I think I'll look back on this if, my streaming goes well, and in a year, I'm going to look back on this and say, "Oh my gosh, I was so dumb to not have mods," or something like that. But I'm thinking to start it off by not having mods interact, um, is my personality, to have just a free, chat where people can go and come as they please and everything like that. And so it might be necessary for Twitch to have them, but to start, my backup mod is prepped for any hate that comes in, but besides that, hands off for now.
Okay.
So
Does your backup mod, they just, I mean, they don't interact really with the chat, you mean?
they do not interact at all with the chat as of
Okay.
now. They're just there in case anything, if in case anything very negative comes up. I mean, I appreciate opinions to an extent. So
They're like the ultimate lurk with a band hammer. That's
they're a
awesome.
100% lurk. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%. But they bite if they need
Yeah.
to.
That's like walking into a room and not realizing there's a guard dog there.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal all this person's. Oh no, no, you're not.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, well, so we're winding down sort of towards the end of the stream.
Hmm.
Um, just do you have anything, like any other advice that you kind of want to lend to any of the people watching right now?
Okay, so besides the collaborating, which is one of my huge points, which I totally blabbed on about, and there's one thing that's very basic. You could probably find it on any Twitch advice, thing that you Google or watch. But something that's really helped me and that I see people struggle with if they're not doing is being involved outside of Twitch, being involved on Twitter, being involved on Discord, talking to people outside, creating those healthy relationships, and helping others outside of Twitch. That's like one thing that I would stress over and over and over again, and probably people sound like a broken machine saying. But if I have to end it with one piece of advice, I would end it with being involved outside Twitch. Your career's not over, your job's not over once you turn off the camera. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Um, so what's your typical stream schedule if someone were to want to find you?
I'm always on at 11 a.m. PST. 11's my number, so I try to stick with 11. Saturdays and Sundays and Wednesdays as of now, and I'm trying to add more days. So everything is mentioned on my Discord and my Twitter. Twitter is the number one place for me. So if you like anything, go ahead and just follow me on Twitter. I'll always post things about my schedule in case anything changes, or I change a day or any of that. So that's the best way.
Okay, your Mixcloud, is that on your Twitch page?
It is, yeah, all under the info of my schedule and all of my contacts. So that's a quick way. That's a good idea. That's a quick way to find me.
Okay, let me find that real quick. Where is it? Here we go, Mixcloud. Sorry, I'm gonna copy this link address. So if anyone is interested, feel free to follow or check this out. This is gonna be DJ Lark's Mixcloud here to check that out. I found it. I went looking for it. I found it. Les Tude, thank you so much for the follow. Hope everything's going great. Welcome to Team Diehm. Guys, so I guess we'll just kind of wind down on the podcast. Lark, do you have anything you wanted to say to any of the people watching right now?
Oh, that's about it. I think I blabbed on enough, but thank you. I respect you guys for listening, and thank you for my team to stop by. Um, if you guys want to check out, can I do a little shout out?
Yes, please.
Wave Crew is the group that we just got together. It's a fresh new group, so if you guys wanted to support it, I would 100% appreciate it. Um, I can go ahead and give that to you, Jay, in case you want to post it. But
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
okay, great. I'll go ahead and send that in 1 second. But yeah, Wave Crew Music is the new organization that we just started of a bunch of Twitch musicians and DJs, including a lot of the musicians in the chat that have been talking. So I would really appreciate it if you guys checked it out. That's how we're hoping to kind of get a jump on this music category and collaborate with a lot of talented people, gamers and musicians, and anybody we can jam out with. So
That's super, super cool. I might send some people I know your way
that would
at
be
some point.
absolutely amazing.
So, and I mean, like, to talk to you about collaborating, not about, I'll send any viewer. There's no might. I'll send any viewer your way,
Oh, thank you.
but for
Thank you so
collabs and
much.
stuff. So, guys, just a quick, if you haven't gone to go check out DJ Lark yet, go hit up her Twitch page right away. She is a DJ only streamer. No gaming, but she is definitely into collaborating as well, which I think is a dope
Yes.
idea. That is so freaking cool. Um,
Thank you.
so, guys, if you're interested, we're going to be winding down. This is the end of the stream for today as well. But remember, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to be streaming. Right now, I'm focusing mostly on Pokemon. I'm trying to squeeze a little Crackdown in there, even though I'm not sure Crackdown's the greatest game. It's my game. Like, I've been needing to play this since they announced it years ago, which is really unfortunate. But so Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, mostly is where I'm most active. I do put up when I'm live on Facebook, and I do share some super sweet news articles and whatnot on Facebook and on Twitter as well. But you can follow me. There's going to be links in the description down below. You can find this interview and actually many, many other Twitch streamer highlight interviews at, you can find us on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and CastBox. You can find us on YouTube as well. You can find us here on Twitch under the Diehm stream. Just look for our awesome logo. It's good. It's a drawing of my face with the and then stream under it because I'm Diehm, clearly. Uh, But yeah, guys, feel free to check all that out. Again, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Monday night. So it's going to be later Monday night. We're going to be interviewing the Wild One. He is another Twitch streamer. He's been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. I don't know what's going on. We're going to find out. But last time I popped in, he was purple. And I don't know why. So, so we're going to figure out what was going on there come Monday. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Be good.